that attack unit complete.
Boston drafted Coulter Mackesy. He won't be playing this week, so Will Manny getting the start. Zac Tucci has to go up against Trevor Baptiste at the faceoff X. Tucci jumps. Baptiste was 17 for 22 yesterday, and the Atlas go to work on offense. A year ago, nobody was better in the PLL offensively after winning faceoffs. 32-second shot.
And spray it with both hands. This was a huge pickup to kind of take some pressure off of Matt Campbell at the midfield.
So of note there, because there was a violation on the previous faceoff, New York had 2 short sticks on the wings, becoming more efficient. Just the 1 goal, Schellenberger, a goal and assist. They had plenty of touches, right? They got the ball. They just didn't really do much with it. And Dixon was shut off most of the game by Troy Ray, so he only had 10 touches in that entire game. They really had no offensive adjustment. They just need
on him. It's an easy pass.
Jackson's first goal as a member of the Atlas. Came over as a free agent after 4 seasons with the Chaos.
The other thing on that play is Jones is going to shoot a 2, and 2 counts more than a 1.
Now, some of the most anticipated rookies have yet to even make their debut.
Absolutely, but I thought he was a perfect fit for this Atlas offense because he is a high-skill player. You put him around a bunch of other high-skill players, he's going to make plays like that.
Baptiste wins another faceoff. He's 5 for 5. Closing in on 5th all-time.
Fluid getting to his offside low.
What stance do you prefer, Q?
I prefer medium. I'm a small goalie, so I have to move. But for Entenmann, who's tall, the wide stance works. He maintains his mobility. Kirst is a super athlete. I mean, he's got great feet, great hips, and fast hands. He puts it all together. But these 2 guys today are both on fire and looking really sharp.
It felt good, and
he's been around so long, Carp. We were teammates.
I'm sure you fed many
really?
to him. Yeah, up in the Canons days.
He was, yeah. His rookie year, I was the salty veteran.
I mean, you were probably bossing a rookie around so much. You as an attackman passing to a lefty, like you need to be.
If he has a game, you're forcing Holman a tough decision, or just keep me in the lineup and I'll find a different spot.
Or do what he's doing right now. He's not playing attack. They have Ryan Drenner at attack right now. Those last 2 goals were coming through the box as a midfielder, an off-ball midfielder.
Defensive player of the year at Notre Dame. Good to see him back out on the field.
Yeah, year removed. He's running around well. The Achilles is one of the harder injuries to get back in a year.
Guys, all Boston sports fans are saying too soon.
Too soon.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear how long it takes to come back from Achilles.
Jason. Last night, Jeff Teat got career goal number 90. Today, career assist number 100. Reigning PLL MVP who shattered the single season points record last year.
Feels like if a 2-pointer gets hit, it's going to change the momentum, and in a low-scoring rock fight defensive battle, going 2 for 1 and being able to stretch a lead might be the difference. I mean, Canons last year had 16 2-pointers, which led the league, so you would think it would be them.
They also led the league in 2-point attempts. Matt Campbell's a threat from 2. Inside feed to Drenner, a BB. And the Canons take the lead at 5-4.
This is an elite dagger of a pass by Campbell. You're talking about 2s. He led the league in 2s, Matt. Would not work. In that case, he knew that he had to throw that pass as hard as he could because it had to travel a decent distance, but at the accuracy, just right on Drenner's stick. Drenner was shot ready the second it touched his stick.
And you're seeing the maturation of Matt Campbell, and we saw this in February, Anish. He had 6 assists all of last year. He's got now 2, and in the first game of the 25 campaign.
Baptiste moved again, so that means he can't.
Peyton Razonka has to take this face-off because of the violation by Trevor Baptiste, but Ryan, Drenner does a little bit of everything, like you mentioned. Back-to-back goals. Wow!
Zac Tucci, make it, take it, turn and rake it.
This is why the violation is so critical. If Trevor Baptiste is at the stripe, he's not being beaten cleanly. He might lose the face-off, but this is just pinch and pop, get it out front. And Tucci, who had some monster games scoring last year, winning goals, sticks that one. You see the location of that shot too. And Quint, you were breaking down the wide stance. If you look at that wide stance, that's a hard shot for Entenmann to track when it's off hip.
Rachel DiCecco has come down off the tented area, the main table, to talk to Matty Palem. And I think the players have to wear a chest protection this season, mandatory. And this might be an issue where Zac Tucci is not wearing the appropriate padding, but I'm just speculating here. Let's wait to see how this plays out.
You're spot on, though, because I was at camp the other day, and I remember giving Will Manning like a bump to his chest, and he showed me that pad.
Or they could be looking at video to decide whether that was a 1 or a 2.
There's a red challenge flag.
Yeah, we have bad equipment. Canons are challenging the previous goal was a 2-pointer. Just so you know, Toots doesn't have a chest pad. He's got to go for 30 seconds. So
it's a little of both there. Tucci's not wearing the chest pad. He's going to have to go for 30 seconds. And Matt Palem, our head official, is going to look this video over and decide whether this is a 1 or a 2.
But what I would like you to look at, Quint, let's see there.
Oh, this is a 2.
Yeah, that's a 2. That is a 2. However, if he's not playing with proper equipment, does the infraction negate the goal?
It's a great question.
Because if he's going to be sent to the box for 30 seconds for illegal equipment, he is playing on the field illegally.
We'll get some clarity on that in a second as we is clearly a 2. Just in a vacuum, not all face-off wins are created equal. At the time, we thought that was a 1. We're going to see that this is going to get changed to a 2. If you told Brian Holman before the game, I guess, in a couple minutes in the third quarter, Zac Tucci's going to bury a 2-pointer and win 6 of 12 draws. Granted, there was a couple face-off violations in there.
So now Tucci's going to get the chest protector on.
The shoulder pads aren't mandatory. It's the chest plate, right? That's the part of the equipment.
it's a 2. They're going to get the ball for a 30-second man up, just so you know. After review, 2-point goal. Also, after the goal, discovered 4, no chest plate, 30-second technical foul. The Atlas will be man up for 30 seconds with the ball right now.
Seth, are you on with us?
I am, Paul. How are you?
I'm great. The question I have is, why is that a goal if Tucci has an illegal equipment? Is it because it's a dead ball foul? Was it discovered after the shot and the score?
It was discovered after the shot and the score, and that's why it was adjudicated when it was.
Gotcha, so it's a dead ball foul.
Dead ball foul, that's why there's no face-off, 30-second man up for the Bulls.
And you got the assist from Miles Jones, his second, and he's been the veteran that's been urging Schellenberger to be more aggressive.
Now, Schellenberger had the great debut last year with 8 points.
And Dixon, remember last camp, Eric Law got injured during training camp. They moved Dixon to attack, and all the pieces just kind of fit in.
Yeah, he's the off-ball guy, reunited with his college teammate, Connor Schellenberger, and he's the type of guy that you could just force feed the inside. He just needs the smallest window.
And they had a down year the year before, so going to that advantage, he didn't waste any time and he attacked it immediately.
Face-offs, 9-6 edge, New York. Out of bounds to
Boston bench wants a push.
Nope, it will be wins.
That's the ball game right there. That's the difference in this game.
That was such an advantage. Got lucky, no push call there on Tucci.
Someone lost a shoe.
That's Trevor lost a shoe. He's gonna have a wet sock.
Playing our game right now.
In your huddle, you said 2 minutes. So you're breaking this up into 2-minute increments?
Chunks, 2-minute chunks. I learned that in Champ Series. It really seemed to work with the guys. They liked it. So 2 minutes at a time, and we'll see where we go.
Thank you.
Ryan, you just brought up the point during the break. Atlas winning faceoffs, but Trevor Baptiste hasn't won many forward. Not a lot of pinch and pops.
Ryan Drenner on the Boston Canons or Xander Dixon on his team. He catches and finishes everything.
And now Baptiste, there's the pinch and pop. Now the reason the Atlas can't be counted out is 9 and blue.
And I would have liked to have seen him kind of aggressively take a shot there. Aim for a corner. If you miss, you back it up.
And then Manny, who shoots from that low angle on the left side, he's able to squeak that in actually near side high.
Kirst wins the faceoff from Baptiste. Owen Grant, his Canons debut. Kirst trucks a defender. Tucci jumped, and that faceoff win by Baptiste gives him sole possession of 5th place on the 3 goals for the Atlas. Schellenberger and Teat have had a hand in all 3.
We got a 3-point game, man.
Costabile wins this. It triggers the 32-second shot clock. Baptiste won it. Costabile picked up the ground ball.
But to your point, look where he had to get that ground ball.
You
Like
gotta
they're
go.
not getting into their offense.
Assists.
Doesn't that headshot look like he should play for the Redwoods?
And one of those goals assisted by Ryder Garnsey.
Baptiste all the way. Kirst the save.
One way or another, like he just needs the smallest little window in terms of you biting on something.
Give Zac Tucci credit. He's made Baptiste work. Trevor able to win this faceoff, but again, has to win it back. And that means the Atlas can't get into their offense quickly. Now they turn it over.
And that was Jeff Traynor coming from attack. So that strategy of him starting on attack and then running back, he was in position.
He's got a running start to the goal, and he scores. Nobody picked him up.
He's been a force. Jeff Traynor over the course of the last couple years has been awesome in transition, scoring goals in big spots.
Ground ball to instant offense. You know, they love their two-way middies in Boston. But here's the turnover. That's Traynor running over the midfield line from attack. He started that position in attack, picks it up, casually dodges, and then, sure, you're gonna turn on the afterburners and make you pay.
He is Boston through and through. Went to UMass, he's from Billerica, Mass. Called him last year the Billerica Butcher.
Love it.
This guy is tough as nails. When you think of a Boston lacrosse player,
Yes.
born and bred, like
Right.
that's the guy.
That's it, that's it.
Every second phrase starts with wicked. Tucci jumps, so Baptiste wins this face-off. That means Tucci can't take the next one. And the early off.
24 or 32-second violations they've had, all the shot clock violations. They should not have nearly as many as they do.
Big face-off win for Tucci. He shoots. Nolting had the backup. You're surprised he shot there?
I think that was a
That's
possession shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's part of the plan.